I've switched to my car. Again, I recommend chase view for the first couple of laps and then maybe go to cockpit when I attempt a fast lap. Sorry for boring the pants off of those of you that have just already been through this. Okay. So for T1, you're looking for the line. Oh, hang on, I'll probably get a black flag now. You're looking for this line here as your braking point. Obviously, if you find yourself overdoing T1, just back off a bit. Key to this whole track is keeping it as smooth as possible. Smooth inputs all the way. Here.
Who's that?
Sorry, I got a black flag then because I came out of pits badly. Whoever's on the track, can you please clear the track? Okay, so you're going from 6th gear down to 2nd. Looking, the tarmac is darker for the line you want, so just it's trying to get a late-ish apex on this paler bit. Letting the car come out, you can use this curve, no problem. Up to 3rd, up to 4th, tight on this curve here, drop it down to 3rd. Patience getting on the throttle, and you're looking for this bit of sort of like a pale bit across the track, which is where I'm braking down to 2nd. I'm sort of in the middle of the track, I don't go all the way out to the right. Bring it in, use the camber, just nudging the throttle gently until you're about here, where you can smoothly but a bit harder accelerate out. Try not to use those curves on the outside. You can use them, but if you get it slightly wrong, it'll spin you off. So up through the gears, and 5th, up to 6th about here. I cut across that curb, and you're looking for this grey inlet here, down to 4th, tap of brake to bring it in, turn in early, then you're off the throttle, just waiting to bring it into the apex. There's a lot of the camber on these corners, and you find as soon as the car settles in the camber, you can floor it out, and the camber will hold the car on the right line. You can bring it right out to there. I'm usually up to 5th briefly, but if you find you're not getting enough speed out of the previous corner, just leave it in 4th. Down to 3rd. It's hard changing gear when you're driving this slow. You can catch this curb, no problem. But this corner it'll just drag the car out to the outside. So be prepared to give a little lift if you find it's going to pull you off. You're looking for the sign on the right hand side, the little corner sign. That's where I'm doing my braking. Again, I'm usually up to 4th briefly, but you may, if you haven't got enough speed out of the previous corner, you'll be in 3rd. Bring it down to 2nd fairly early. You're looking for a slightly late apex, and you don't want the car to drift all the way out to the outside. The tarmac stays a bit darker, so you're sort of in the middle there. Bring it up, looking for the orange bit of fencing as your reference point, which should be in 3rd here, down to 2nd. Again, a slightly late apex, and don't steer too hard to the left. You want to be pointing out towards this bit of curbing, basically. If you try and steer too much left through there, the rear end will just go. Up to 5th. Looking for this curbing on your left here. Again, if you find you're overcooking this next corner all the time, then brake and do your gears a bit earlier, but I do it just as I come to this curbing. So from 5th down to 2nd. Make sure you get all that done in most in a straight line. Throttle and braking through here, it's got to be very smooth. You can catch a bit of that curb. You're in second, you lift off a little bit, let the car hook the inside, another little lift I find just through the bumpy bit. When you get to about here, you can power it out again using the curb. The orange and green sign is my reference point. I'm up to fourth, down to third for this corner. Catch plenty of curb on the inside, no problem at all. Catch the curb on the outside. I'm up to fourth. A slight lift just to make sure the car comes in to this point. That's where the camber really catches the car, and then you should be able to power it all the way out. Drifting right out, catching that curb on the outside. I'll go slightly faster this time. 6th gear, looking for the line. Down to second, let the car drift in. Slight nudge on the throttle just to keep it turned. Power it out, you can catch that curb. Up to fourth, down to third. Don't touch that curb on the inside. Looking for that little light bit. Down to second. Just nudge it around gently. Accelerate out as smoothly as possible. Flat out. Up to 6th. Look for the grey bit of tarmac. Down to 4th. Bit of brake. Lift off. Wait till you're right in that camber and power it out. I'm briefly up to 5th, down to 3rd. Look to the sign on the right, down to 2nd. Laid apex, keep it in the middle, very gentle on the power out of there. Orange bit of fencing, down to 2nd, slightly late apex again. Drive it out towards that bit of curve. Up to 5th, curving on the left, down to 2nd. The rear end wants to, you've got to be prepared to have a little bit of camper steering, so the rear end always wants to move out on that corner. Second way through that. Briefly up to 4th, down to 3rd, catch the curving on the inside, curving on the outside. 4th gear, just a slight lift, nudge it in, power out. So that will be one attempted fast lap. As Eric said, slow is fast. It's all about smoothness around here. It's such a slippery track.
Thing is, Stuart, that's exactly how I've been doing it. But I'm 2 seconds slower. Only joking. Yeah, good show.
Hardware advice. Anyone that's got G25, G27 pedals, buy yourself a Bodnar cable. The difference is immense. It's my personal bit of recommendation.
What force feedback do you use on this?
I'm running 8.4 force feedback at the moment.
Bloody hell.
That's right, I've only got skinny arms, Paul. But I like to feel the tyres rather than just a load of weight that does nothing.
I was using 5.
Yeah, but you've got even skinnier arms.
Yeah, I'm very sensitive.
So if anybody wants me to sit in the car with them or whatever, any advice, just ask and I'll do what I can. So, things will change, setups will change through the week. Maybe somebody will get a Miracle 17 wing set up to work. But that's roughly what we've got at the moment.